Again, like I told you, we try to get the best interviews possible for you, so that you can go and tell your family and go and tell your friends that this radio show is not part of the media string corporation, all that stuff. We want to give you the best people possible to keep you motivated, to keep you moving, to keep you patriotic for the United States of America. And my next guest, I call him my brother now. He's a friend of the show. We've had him on before. I know he's in Hollywood, but he's not Hollywood. Okay, he is a patriot. He's a patriot. He has conservative values. He has a beautiful family. They believe in God. They believe in the country, and they believe in Donald Trump. And they believe that Donald Trump can fix the country, and they are doing everything possible for Donald Trump to win. And my next guest, I'm bringing to the stage Mr. Scott Baio. What's up, Scott?
How you doing, Wayne? Good to talk to you again.
Man, I'm so happy to hear your voice, and happy to have you back on the show.
Glad to be on it.
When it comes to, I was thinking about this earlier today, and I watched a couple of your old videos, and I knew what I grew up watching, and where you are right now, it's like wow. I mean, honestly, if you were going to run for office, I would definitely move to California and campaign for you. I'm not playing.
There's not enough money in it, but thank you very much.
Hillary Clinton about that. I think you might be wrong, Scott.
Well, yeah, I don't have a global, hedge slush fund.
But you know what? I got some of the best co-hosts on here. Cam Nelson was here the last time that you were here. Cam Nelson.
Hey, thanks for coming on, man. Everyone's so excited.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be on it. I'm happy that you texted me, Wayne, and let's roll.
All right. And we also have Cole McNeely and Hutch Bailey Jr. that are on.
All right. I won't remember anybody's name because I barely remember my own sometimes. So.
All right. So here we go. The convention is only a couple weeks ahead. The media continues to throw up all types of bad poll numbers, and they're throwing up where the big story should be Hillary right now. They're worried about a damn star or a shape. They're worried about a shape. How is it looking from your point of view? What are your feelings about what's happening in the media against Donald Trump right now?
Well, what else would you expect?
Right.
It happens every election cycle. The poll numbers are horrible for Republicans always, and it's never horrible. I don't put any stock in. I put stock in what the media says because of the people who are either dumb or uninformed or both. So I get it. I mean, I know why they do it. You know what? I honestly, guys, I don't get it. I don't know what the end game for the media is. Do they want? What is it that they want? Do they want what? I can't. And I'm not. It's a rhetorical question. I don't know what they want their country to look like. I mean, they're so Muslim friendly. Do they want Sharia law? Because the first people that are going to get their heads cut off are the people in the media. So I'm sort of baffled. This whole Hillary Clinton, James Comey thing to me is just, and I didn't expect anything different, by the way. Did you guys?
Oh no, not at all. I mean, that was exactly what I expected to happen. I mean, do you think this was something more than? Do you think that Bill Clinton and Loretta Lynch's meeting? Do you think this is what it was about? I find the timing awfully suspicious.
I think everything that's happened in the past, 2 months or 3 months with the meetings and Obama saying there's nothing to see here, I think it was all a big play. I really do. I can't. It's a disgrace to me. I don't know. Do I think Comey was influenced? Absolutely. You don't come out and say, you know what, this person shot this guy with a gun and the guy is dead, but I'm not going to press any charges. It's mind-boggling to me. But again, I expected it. It didn't shock me. I knew what was going on. I think, I knew I'm an actor in Hollywood, but I knew it's just completely corrupt. And you know what concerns me more than anything, you guys? You listen, when I talk to you, I'm preaching to the choir, and I'm sure your listeners are the choir as well. People that listen to you, Wayne, and listen to other conservative outlets, we all get it, and we can all talk and commiserate with each other, but we got to go out there and convince other people. Got to do it. Otherwise, it's all pointless. I mean, we have to go out and tell people, listen, I was watching, I'll shut up in a minute, I'll let you ask another question. I was watching Hannity last night, and a guy named Doug Schoen was on. You know that name?
I do.
Doug Schoen's a Democrat pollster. He's one of those Politico guys on the television all the time. He's a Democrat pollster. He's a fairly intelligent human being. And after all this came down, and Hannity played him all the clips of Comey saying this and Hillary saying the exact opposite, he said, I'm still going to vote for Hillary.
Yeah.
Now, that's a fairly intelligent human being, or I thought, doesn't care that she lied, doesn't care that she intended to lie, doesn't care that she lied and has been lying forever, doesn't matter. So imagine the uninformed people.
And this is Hutch Bailey Jr. Thanks for coming on the show. I'm out of Pittsburgh, and you're about a year older than me. And I look at your biography. You got it a couple years before I did. I mean, you were all the way back campaigning for Ronald Reagan when you were young,
right?
And that's amazing to me. But you're right. I've seen several memes that say, the problem's not Hillary Clinton. The problem is all the people that don't care that Hillary Clinton is a lying felon. And that's something that we're really going to have to hammer. And I think when you look at what Director Comey did, you could tell in his verbiage that he had a conversation with the Department of Justice. He said so. And they told him, I'm sure, that you're not going to get an indictment. So he decided, all right, well, I'm going to lay all the facts out for the American people. And I think it's up to us now to hammer it. And I think we can. I mean, even the montage the day after that Rush Limbaugh put out with the lies and the FBI statements, I mean, I think this is something that we could knock out of the park.
Yeah, it might turn out to be a net positive here. I'm hoping it is. And I tell people, listen, I understand that you don't like Trump. That's fine. I understand that you might have to hold your nose if you're going to vote for him. Not me, but I understand if you have to do that, whatever your reasoning is. But the alternative, come on, it's. I got a buddy of mine. He's still on the fence. I said, on the fence about what, man?
Right. It's
the
almost like
the woman is a liar,
right,
and a thief.
Well, here's something that's coming out, Scott. Is this is just the tip of the iceberg. I've been saying this for a long time. Where the corruption is going to lie is in the Clinton Foundation, and that is the next FBI investigation. Do you think that they will shy away from bringing everything? Because we've already kind of seen that they're leaking information on the web, and they're showing that a lot of this is funneled through the Clinton Foundation, and it would take our whole judicial system completely down the United States. Do you think once they come out with the Clinton Foundation information with all the corruptness inside of that is going to also follow her through the general election?
No.
No?
Absolutely not. No, I don't think. Who's they? The FBI?
Yeah, Bill Clinton's about to get, the FBI is about to go after the Clinton Foundation, start another FBI investigation.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a right-wing conspiracy. They won't let it go.
Right.
Oh, no, these damn Republicans, they just can't leave the Clintons alone. I mean, I can write it for them. It's so absurd. And look, it's bigger to me that Obama's done. Thank God he's done. Although I might prefer him over Hillary, but he's gone. I can't. I'm so frustrated in talking about this because nobody knows what the country is supposed to be. Nobody knows what we are. Nobody knows what we were founded on.
Mm-hmm.
more than half of this country, these morons in college, have no idea what Independence Day is.
Right.
They have no idea what the Civil War was. They have no idea about anything. So when somebody says, I'm going to give you free Wi-Fi, ooh, I'll vote for that person.
Right.
So my frustration comes in the lack of informed people in America. And I don't know what to do about it. I mean, I'm on your show, and you guys are out there preaching it. So, sorry, guys, I go on tangents sometimes.
No.
My mind gets ahead of
That's
my
okay.
mouth. My mouth gets ahead of my mind, and I get frustrated. But
Well, you know what,
at some
too?
point,
Hold on, Scott. Because I remember watching you a couple of weeks ago. You were talking about illegal immigration, and it really hit a spot with you during that interview. I think you were with Jesse Waters, and you were. I mean, it hit a spot where that patriotism that I was talking about really came out. I mean, I don't know how the people out there can't see what you see in the way that they removed the word illegal for their own purpose. I mean, it's like they don't want to talk about it. Okay, I just don't understand. And I mean, I don't know. Maybe you have some insight to what they're doing out there.
Well, you think about what they're taught in college. Look at the media. That's all. You can't call them illegal anymore, and they have a right to be here. And I think it's a self-loathing thing that they have. There's a guilt about America's exceptionalism, and for some reason, it's they want to tear it down. Look. I've had this is my argument. So at some point, I say to somebody who doesn't believe in a wall and believe in legal immigration, which Donald Trump does. So at some point, I'm going to come to your house. I'm going to just walk in. I'm going to sit in your living room, watch your television. I'm going to eat your food. You're going to pay for my health care. You're going to pay for my clothes. You're going to pay for pretty much everything. I'm going to get a driver's license. You're going to pay for my car insurance. You're going to ask me to leave, and I'm going to say no. You're going to call a cop, and the cop's going to say, nothing I can do about it. How would you like that?
Yeah, you're so right.
That's different. No, it's not. What's
right.
different
and
about it?
They're taught right from the beginning to hate their own country. I mean, that America is the ultimate. We have American exceptionalism. We're exceptional in being all the misogynies, all the different words they throw out, the racist and whatever.
Right.
But
right.
I'd ask you a question, Scott, because the thing that's right in front of us is this election. And what would you say to the Never Trump movement, the people that were hardcore conservatives a year ago, but now they sound like leftists, some of them? I mean, I don't want to call out specific organizations. Maybe Wayne.
What do you mean they sound like leftists?
Call them out.
What does that mean?
Well, they come out here and they call the presumptive Republican nominee a misogynist, and I mean, red state, right? What is it? I can't remember.
Red state, red.
I know what you're
the
going
right
okay.
scoop. All these.
They come out there and they say that he's playing to the white supremacists because he puts this badge, this sheriff's badge, on a tweet. It wasn't even him; it was one of his family members. But I mean, these are the people that need to get right. In my opinion,
he could have put a circle on that page, and somebody would have found a problem with it.
I believe that.
I say to those people, never Trump. That's fine. Then you're going to have to live with forever Hillary.
Absolutely.
So if you're willing to do that,
go.
you're willing to make this country go down deeper into a communist dream, then go ahead, man. Because you're the person that I got the means to get out of here. You might not.
Right.
I do.
Right.
And I'll jump ship as soon as this place goes down because that's what they're trying to do to it.
Well, we're seeing. I mean, just last week, I was. I'm here in California, so of course we just got hit. Governor Brown is getting pencil happy with gun laws here in California. He wrote more gun laws, last week, and he said he's coming for California come November. He said he's going to do some ugly stuff in November. I mean, what do you think? I mean, slowly, he's going in and putting these gun laws into place, and then we're finding out the day of that they're now going to make us have background checks for ammo
I mean, all of this type of stuff. I mean, do you see that they are just going to slowly pull our guns away without giving the American people to do something about it? They're doing it right under our nose.
Well, that's what liberalism is. It's just a creep. It does not stop. So I always look at it this way. I picture conservatives holding in their hand a pile of sand. And that sand represents everything that you hold dear. And because, and so you hold it tight, right? So a liberal doesn't really have any core or doesn't really believe anything other than you do whatever you want. And every once in a while they'll run by and smack your hand. And more sand comes out. And more sand comes out. And that's what they're doing. They are relentless. Even when they lose elections, they didn't lose. Well, the electorate really didn't know what we were saying. We didn't really know. Well, 1/3 of the population doesn't agree with the election. But when they win, it's a mandate. So Governor Brown and the guns, again, that's one of those. The Revolutionary War was also fought about guns, not just freedom from England. It was about guns. England wanted to take their guns away from them. But I don't blame a liberal for doing what they do, because that's what they do. They creep. It's a steamroller. They just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Mm-hmm. And it's bathrooms for transsexuals, and it's taking big clips away for guns. And to the end game, which again, I don't know what the end game is. It's either probably one world order, or I don't know what the hell it is.
Scott, what do you expect at the RNC convention? Do you expect some fireworks? And are you planning on going? I know last time you were on, you said no, but I was wondering if you changed your mind.
Well, to be quite honest, I was asked to be a delegate, and I wanted to go. My wife is not well. She has some health issues, but hopefully she'll be okay. I think she will. So I don't want to. It's tough to leave her alone. We have an 8-year-old, and they are priority. So what do I expect? Well, what I'm hoping for is that Trump kicks the crap out of Hillary.
Right.
And then lays out what he wants to do, and just lights it up. I don't know. I think they're going to have it blocked. They're going to have it secure, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think anything bad is going to happen. But it's funny to me that we're the animals, and we are the ones that always looking to punch people, but we never seem to do it. It's always liberals.
Right.
Always making trouble, throwing eggs at women who are defenseless. It's always stuff like that. And at a certain point, God, please let people see this, because it's unfortunate. It's just unfortunate.
Assassinating presidents.
Well, this is what I keep thinking. It's going to take, I said this before, it's going to take something happening to people that associate with liberalism, like what happened in Orlando, to actually get people to wake up. That is what is sad, that it's going to take an attack on the LGBT community to get people to actually open their eyes. What more is it going to take to get people to wake up?
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't. But, even 9/11 wasn't even really a wake-up call.
Right.
And these poor people in this nightclub, and the next day, it wasn't a Muslim. Oh, we need to take out the word Muslim and Allah Akbar from the phone conversation to 9/11. And that to me is insidious.
Right.
That to me is more. And Hillary Clinton, guys, and people who don't agree with me on politics that are listening to your show, she is treacherous. She is bad. She's a bad human being, and I think liberals know it. I think they know it, but they can't let themselves not vote for her.
Right.
So,
well, I tell you what. Let's see. You did say you were going to the convention, yes, or that you? No,
I was asked to go, but I cannot go.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to see if we can patch you in while we're at the convention so that we can talk to you. Okay,
That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But,
yeah.
Whatever you guys want me to do, I love coming on, and
we love having you on.
Listen, I smoke cigars with buddies of mine down the block here, and we talk about all this stuff. So I walk in the door sometimes really hot, and I knew I had to talk to you guys. I said, I got to cool down a little bit. So.
Well, look,
anyway.
How can people reach you on social media?
Oh God, I have a Twitter account at Scott Baio, I guess. At Scott Baio, and by the way, I don't know. I don't remember because I don't really look at the hashtag. I think it's hashtag Scott Baio or the real.
It's at Scott Baio.
Yeah, whatever.
Do we need to ask your wife? Because I guarantee you, she knows what it is.
Yeah, she knows. If she. Anyway, I don't know.
She just tweeted it. All right, it's at Scott Baio. Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee.
But thank you, honey. But anyway, I was going to say something and I forgot. You see, you threw me off.
Well, we hope Renee is doing.
Hey,
fine.
by the way, your interview with Sabato was great. Antonio.
Oh yeah.
He's a good guy. I know him a little bit.
Both of y'all are great guys. I mean, y'all come on here and what we have seen in the media when you start talking about politics and when you start talking about your love of country and when you start talking about how much you want to help fix the country, I mean, you just blow people away. You just blow people away with that.
Well,
you know.
Listen, man. My father was a hardworking man. I love. My family comes from Italy, and we came here. We assimilated. Got work, jobs, made businesses, made careers, and that's, to me, that is everything that this country is about. It's not about getting free stuff. It's about work. Antonio Sabato Jr. is a perfect example. He left America because he couldn't hack it, and then came back again and got it. Mm-hmm. That, to me, that's a tough guy, right? His family's tough. Right. That's the American dream right there. It's not come in and we'll give you shit. We'll give you stuff. Sorry. It's coming here and assimilating, speaking the language.
Right.
Speaking it. We speak English. And people on Twitter right now, when you send me the stupid stuff, it just makes me laugh. But because they're going to give me the hate mail now, which is fine. But anyway, I love my country. I love it. It's given me the most amazing life, right? So how could I want to do anything but my career is second, my country and my family are first. So I will do everything and anything that I can to restore what this country was founded on. That's all. That's my story.
Hey, God bless you, Scott.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are going to schedule you and get you in during the convention, and we're going to see what you think about what you've been watching, and we'll have your reporting from home, and we'll look forward to bringing you on. Okay,
just send me a text. Wait, real quick. Who do you like for VP?
I've been saying, well, you know what? I've been saying Newt Gingrich, but I would take either Newt or Chris Christie. A lot of people have been saying Sessions, but the only reason why I don't want Sessions is because there's nobody in the Senate right now that's a friend of Trump. So he's going to need somebody to work different things in the Senate. Yes. And Sessions is the person in the Senate that's already there that has some influence. Because I really don't think Cruz is going to work with him. I don't think Rubio is going to work with him. And McCain's not, and neither is
McCain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he gets reelected, he is not going to work with him, and neither is Lindsey Graham. So he really doesn't have a friend in the Senate, and I think Sessions is probably the only one that's going to be that bridge in the Senate.
Yeah. See, I like, you know who? Sorry.
I like Newt and Alan West. I like both of those guys.
I love Alan West, and I love Condoleezza Rice.
She's good. I don't think she's going to do. I don't think. I don't
either.
Yeah,
she's too close to the bushes. Newt had a really good day today. in Cincinnati. I mean, I'll tell you, that crowd went nuts for him.
For who? Newt?
For Newt, yeah.
Newt's the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah,
Trump
yeah.
acknowledged it. Trump basically said he didn't say he was going to be the VP, but he said he is definitely going to be in my administration. He had a really good day today.
Yeah.
So,
all right, cool. Well, we'll see. We'll see at the convention. Like, what is it, a week? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Cool.
Week and a half.
All right, Doc.
Listen, Wayne.
All right, Doc.
Just text me when you want me to come back, and
You got it.
go from there.
All right, man. Hey, look. Thank you so much, and we'll be talking.
Are you done with me? Because I got some more time, but it's up to you guys. I'm just hanging out.
Hey, man, I'm totally down with getting Renee on the phone because I hear she's a pit bull type of chick like I am. So let's bring on the wife.
You want to get her on?
Well, I've just been told. I've just been told by the producers I can hold the show for a few minutes. So if Renee wants to jump on, she sure can, because I know she shares some of my stuff on social media. So,
all right. If you're listening, Renee, pick up the phone.
Where you at, Renee?
Pick up the phone.
Where you at, Renee?
She's chatting.
Yeah,
Right now,
she's probably tweeting. She's probably tweeting her husband.
Here she comes. Hold on. Hold on. Stay tuned.
Get out of here, really?
Sorry, you heard a radio show.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I finally get to speak to Wayne and company.
Renee, what's up, girl? How you doing?
I am a big fan.
Oh, Lord. Look, let me tell you something. When I see you sharing a whole lot of those stories and stuff, I'm like, oh, I have got a superstar sharing my stuff. Yes, I do. Thank you so much.
I was born in God's country by the grace of God in Tennessee.
Oh,
and
okay.
We are big on the Bible and the church and the Constitution and family. And we live by 3 rules. It's God, family, and then work. And I think a lot of people out here kind of confuse those.
Mm-hmm.
That, look, let me tell you something. And look, some people, there were a few people in the chat room that said that they're praying for you and praying with you.
Thank you so much.
For everything that you're going through right now. But
Thank you so much. I have 3 meningioma brain tumors. They are non-cancerous, meaning the outer part of the brain. I was diagnosed June of last year. I was having some seizures and some headache problems and stuff. So it's been about a year, and last week I had a very bad infection. They still didn't properly diagnose me.
Mm-hmm.
So they treated it as though I had sepsis, and which is very bad, 50% death mortality rate there.
Wow.
But my white blood cell count was enough for 2 human beings. So I'm trying to figure it all out. So I'm not 100%, but I'm smart enough to know not to ever vote for Hillary.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you this: whatever you need from us, whenever you need to contact us for any type of help, you just let us know.
Well, I think I've got got a great family.
Yes,
I have
you
a
do.
great church, and I'll say what I said last year. I've beat cancer twice, amen. And now I have these brain tumors, and now we're looking at potentially a country that we're not going to recognize as we grew up in for our own children.
Right.
And I have more faith in God than I have of the fear of the unknown, and I'll leave it at that.
Well, I know God is watching over you and Scott and your family, and if there's, I'm telling you, I mean, your family is strong. A family that prays together stays together, and
amen. I believe it, and my God doesn't care that if I bear arms to protect myself against intruders, and my God don't care if I have bacon or pepperoni pizza.
There you go. Right. I mean, look. Who do you think? I mean, why do you think God gave those people the mind to even make those things? I mean, God was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this guy the ingredients to make a pizza,
Listen, every faith, every Christian, every Catholic, every Jewish people, every human being that walks the face of this planet is a sinner, but it's how you conduct yourself.
That's right.
Doesn't mean you got to be the spawn of Satan and just start chopping people's head off and taking and and murdering people simply because they don't have the same ideology as you.
How sad in our own country that so many people have embraced atheism I mean, when they run into problems like we all do, like you're confronting, to not have a loving God to be able to lean on. I mean, how sad is that?
You know, I knew someone that was in the public eye, very, very intelligent, Mensa smart, public. He was a federal prosecuting attorney, very well known. I won't say his name because his wife is like a second mother to me. And he grew up Catholic. He has passed away since then, since a year ago. He wrote a book about being agnostic. 2 weeks after he did his book review and tour, he got colon cancer and sepsis for 8 months and died later. But he said to me when I went through non-Hodgkin's 12 years ago, 6 years ago, I went through breast cancer, and he said to me, and if you believe in your God, would he really do this to you? And I said, well, that's a hell of a thing to say, since I support special needs children that didn't ask to be born with a recessive gene, that have a metabolic condition and have special needs from day one, or, you know, slower fine motor skills or what have you. I said, that's a heck of a thing to say. You know, whenever God punches your ticket, he punches your ticket. Right. And if you can't make lemons out of lemonade, or or a fine margarita with what you have, then you just drink your water with a taste of the Rhine or something. You just got to play with what you got.
That's right.
If you don't have a poker plan, and you better play Go Fish. But you deal with the cards that you get. You don't question God, because we believe as Christians that God has a plan and a promise and a purpose.
And I've said this before. I'm curious to get yours. And I love what your daughter said about Hillary, because
you should hear what she has to say about Barry Obama.
Oh my Lord! My daughter she has a whole list of Hillary jokes. Every time Hillary's on, she's like, "Shut up, Hillary!" She even says it in public. And I'm in California wearing my Trump hat, getting the ugliest looks, and I really don't care. But you know, I've been saying this for so long, and I saw this in the beginning, that this is the biggest spiritual battle. That is what is going on right now. It's not necessarily the right or against the left. This is a spiritual
Christian
battle.
Genocide. It's a Christian genocide, and if you don't see it, then you're blind.
Right.
Because I mean, it's happening, and it's been happening for a long time. You know, every time Obama is on, Bailey will walk by and say, "There's Obozo." I said, "There he is." There he is.
Look, train a child in the way she goes.
Right, she's 8. She's very intuitive, and I'll tell you the first thing that she picks up on about, and I'm not being biased, I'm just across the board just letting you know, we are for Trump. I've been a registered independent my whole life. So, you know, I try to look at both sides. I have a business degree. I took a foreign commodities and acquisitions class with Trump Jr. in the late 90s, so I've met the family. I know them. I'm the one that got with Judge Janine to meet Trump through Junior. So I'm an independent, but I will tell you, our daughter, when she sees President Obama or Hillary Clinton on the TV, she does the eye roll, and she'll say, they're up to no good. Why don't they love this country? Why do they want to give all the hardworking people's money to the lazy people and the people that just want, the free Obama phone? She knows what the term Obama phone is. She's not stupid, but she's intuitive, and she just hones in on this, and she knows. And then she just brought me a magazine today, Time magazine, featuring Donald Trump on the front. And in the insert, it's like a 2-page thing of him in his apartment at Trump Tower, and everything's all gold and stuff. And she says, Mom, she reads on the 4th grade level. She said, this is all gold. It says it's hand-painted gold. Is it gold, like jewelry gold? And I said, yes, honey, it is real gold. And she says, well, can I say a dirty word for my 8-year-old? She says, he must have worked his ass off to have that kind of money, because that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
And I said, exactly right, Bailey. She goes, well, then I want him, and I would love to live in a gold house like his, and I don't want that old crooked old lady to win. She gets it. She gets it.
Well, you know what? We have to roll out, but actually, I'm going to bring you on just for an interview in the future.
Bring me on, I'll come on. Yeah.
I'm going to bring you on. But look, thank you so much, Renee.
Thank you.
And
big fan.
We will talk.
I'm glad to meet your co-host.
Thank you so much.
The one guy has got a baseball announcer voice.
Hutch, thank you for being on,
He's
darling.
laughing right there.
Yeah, Hutch. Yeah.
All right.
Tell Scott thank you for me putting him on the spot, because I was like, we gotta get that girl on. Come on.
He stays on. He just stays logged in on all of his social media so he can work off of his cell phone. So that's why he doesn't log off and log on and stuff. But I'm always tweeting to him, so I know all of his business.
Oh, look at you.
As a good wife should.
My wife does it for me too.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But look, thank you so much. And I'm sure we'll be talking behind the scenes, and we'll be talking in a couple weeks, okay?
Absolutely. Well, God bless y'all.
Thank you,
and I'll say a prayer for you guys, too, because you got a fight going on.
Thank you.
You got to keep up the good fight.
Oh, yeah.
March on.
Thank you, dear.
Soldier on. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Baios, Scott and Renee.